Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today another quick video, starting the day working on the truck again. Today pretty much we are replacing the clutch fan. This 20 years old clutch fan is not working how it's supposed to, so we're just gonna do a quick video. I'm just gonna show you guys how to replace a clutch fan in a 1997 Chevy Silverado. This is the C1500. I believe this is the 5.7 liter V8. So to replace the clutch fan on this vehicle is very simple. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 millimeter bolts, right? That you have to take out to release the fan shroud. Once you release that, you're gonna need these tools. It came with a set of two wrench. One is the 36 millimeter, one is its 32, and then this one is like a breaker bar that holds the pulley, preventing the pulley to spinning. So you could just lock this one on the clutch fan and release the clutch fan. Pretty simple. I'm gonna put the parts of the tools on the description. You can get this in Amazon. They're like $20. It's not too bad. And also you're gonna need a new clutch fan. You can get this in Amazon as well. I think it runs about like 40 bucks. It's not too bad. Very accessible, right? OEM replacement. Like I said, I'm gonna put all the parts in the description, so you guys can go take a look if you feel like replacing clutch fan. And that's pretty much. I'm gonna start pulling the fan shroud out, and then let's see how it's happening. Alright, so the fan shroud is out. Like I said, pretty simple, 7 bolts that goes around it, and then that's pretty much. Guys, if you haven't used, or if you guys are messing up with cars and you don't have this wrench, you guys are missing out, because this tool is so helpful. Alright, so we're gonna start removing the clutch fan. It's pretty simple. Everything is plug and play, everything is made up these days, so yeah. Part is you got the tools. So you need the 36 millimeter, okay? You need this one to support the pulley. Let's prevent the pulley to goes around. So pretty simple. It was already, it wasn't that tight. Spin it out, take it out, and then that's it. Alright, so here's a clutch fan. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Alright, now you're gonna use a 13 millimeter socket. Pull this bolt out, and then we're gonna put the new one in, and then that's pretty much. Like seriously, this Milwaukee tools make my life so easier. 4. And ta-da! Just bang it up to the 4, you'll be okay. So here's the clutch fan. Here's a 4 bolt that holds it in place. Now I always use thread lock for anything that I do. Mostly it's just for safety. You don't want this thing to get loose and really release the clutch fan, and you're gonna start breaking parts that you don't really want to. So it's just a avoid problems. Pretty simple. Time to reverse the process and you'll be good. Spin this way. So the clutch fan is in. Pretty simple, using the same tool that we used to pull this out. lock it in. Alright, so here's the clutch pan. Everything looks good. Now there's actually a gap over here, right, for you to insert your tools and do your job. Now it's just left, we just gotta put the stroke back in, you know, reverse the whole process, and that's pretty much it. But here it is, so the clutch pan is done. Damn, it feels so much air. Wow, what a difference. Look at that. You can feel it blowing. Oh my god. I ever wonder if the truck was overheating before that app, the old one. The old one wasn't working as it's supposed to, so there we go. Clutch pan replacement, banging.